Yo, 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 yo. What is up? What is going on? Get this shared up in a couple places real quick. See what that do. Yeah, the Tigers game was crazy, man. Tigers should have put up more runs than that, man. Carey was on fire though, you know. Yeah, they should have put up more runs than that. Yes, sir. Hmm. Let me go home here. Hey, Tiffany, what's up? What's going on? Mm, let me see something. Okay, I just want to pin this. That's all I want to do. Bang. Pin that. That's cool right there. Okay. Uh yeah, Torres looked really, really good. Really good. I wanted to bet hit Torres, Riley, and Carpenter for a bomb. But Torres looked really, really good, and he had bombs off him. Bangaliers, yes, Grand Slammy. Definitely. He definitely did that. For sure he did. Yep, definitely. Some weather implications. I know it's probably chilly most of the country. You know, see it. Tampa Bay, Cleveland. Like yesterday, there's a few spotty showers around Cleveland. Unlike yesterday, I don't think anything is heavy enough to stop play. Even if it does end up over the ballpark, low chance of if of any issues here. Um, I need to share this up one more place. My fault. I forgot to share this out. Um, get over here. Okay, 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 okay. Post that up. See what I can get done in a few hours, man. Try to move a little quicker, man. Uh, try to move a little quicker. You know, nothing spectacular, but yeah, definitely need to try to move a little quicker. I took Riley for a bomb. He didn't get it. And all good though. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy work, man. But it is what it is, right? Washington, New York, winds blowing out at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Philly and New York Mets, winds blowing out 5 to 10 miles an hour. Detroit Athletics with a cold front dropping temps through the Midwest and East Coast. Our warmest spot today is in Sacramento for the A's game. Temps here are in the 80s with winds blowing out at near 10 miles an hour. This is basically the same weather forecast that we always have here, but it's better by comparison thanks to those cooler temps across the country. So, it is what it is with that. Jackson. I did look at Jackson. I didn't do a Jackson video today. Uh, Pasquantino, they like him for a bomb, right? Um, Giancarlo Stanton, of course, they like him for a bomb. Caminero, 4 bombs in the last 3 games. They like him for a bomb. Uh, Langoliers, um, they like him for a bomb, right? Of course. Springer, bomb. The top bets here, they gave us Houston Astros money line. Probably a parlay piece for sure. Uh, Doyle over a hit basis, whatever you want to call it. Harper a hit. He's got a hit 9 of 10. Um, Atlanta Braves and Marlins, no runs first inning. Toronto Twins and Toronto, no runs first inning. And then they top pitching props they gave us under 5.5 strikeouts for Giolito. Don't know how I feel about that. Tanner Gordon under 3.5 strikeouts. Clayton Kershaw under 17.5 pitcher outs. Um, Justin Verlander under 16.5 pitching outs. And Hunter Brown under 18.5 pitching outs. So, it is what it is, that situation, right? I will use Jackson today for a list. Um, let me set my props list here for hits, runs, and RBIs, pitching props, pitcher strikeouts. Let me add in Gunnar. I did like Gunnar Henderson at least I just throw him over here, in the hit list, right? At least for a hit, right? They got it at 1.5. Don't pay attention to that. I'm just throwing them over here because I do like them for a hit. Um, what else was that first game? That first game, okay. Let me see. Let me get them in there. I liked Roman Anthony and a few other bets, but I'm gonna just put the main guys that I liked in. Right, I ain't gonna put everybody in. I can elaborate. I can elaborate when the time is right. So Gunnar Henderson, those are my top guys for that squad there. Yeah, Caminero's getting busy, ain't he? Young boy too, man. So man, future is bright. Future is bright. Man, I really liked Nate Lowe yesterday. Straight up, man. That was crazy work. No, I mean Brandon Lowe. I'm sorry. I really like Brandon Lowe, Lau, whatever you want to say. He was definitely somebody that I liked. Uh, 1 second and I'm ready to roll, man. 1 second and I'm ready to roll. Okay. All right. So we got Giolito on the mound, Bradish on the mound, right? Bradish does got some K stuff. Let's take a look here. Bradish. Last year or the year before, he displayed some decent amount of K stuff. Let's see. Uh, Game log here. So minors. 3 strikeouts, 9 for whatever, 25 strikeouts in 22 innings pitched. A few walks there, so he's walking folks as of late, but not too shabby. Yeah. And I know I thought I read his pitch count was kind of up, probably around the 80s. So you could probably look at him, you know what I'm saying? To be out there for a little while if he's decent. But we gotta see if no, we gotta see how we gotta see how this plays out. Let me see. I did pull up his pitches. Um, I did pull up his pitches for that Boston game there, and uh, there's some bad stand out to me. I have to go ahead and manually pull it up. Let me see. And he was doing the same thing at the time. He was doing the same thing. I think it was. Let me see. Um, Sinker, slider, curveball, four seamer, sinker, slider, curveball. Sinker, slider, curveball, Boston, sinker, slider. Okay, those two. Oh, excuse me, righties, and then to lefty. Sinker, slider, curveball. He was doing the same thing, right? Um, so looking at the lefties here, of course, I put um Roman Anthony up. Uh, So, Jaron Duran did go yard yesterday. I did a Jackson video yesterday. I did like Darren Duran, but I did state that it was a while since he had 1 yard, so we ended up going yard yesterday. So go figure. Roman Anthony, taking a look at. So I can't look at certain things because I had to manually put it in, but I can look at this exit velo. And this exit velo has been green as hell, right? So you know what I'm saying. It is what it is with that situation. Same thing like yesterday. I mean, he's definitely in play. Looking at he's got a 23 barrel rate. Nathaniel low barrel rate is creeped in the fold, right? But the fly ball and the pulled air for Roman Anthony looks really good over the course of the last month for sure. And over the course of the last month, Nathaniel Lowe and Jaron Duran, extra base hits and stuff like that have been looking pretty good for those guys. Bringing it in. Nathaniel Lowe, you see the slugging is up. Last 2 weeks, force base hits. Barrel looks pretty good. Roman Anthony Barrel was fly ball is high as hell, and Nathaniel Lowe last 2 weeks looked pretty good. His K percentage is down. Yoshida K percentage is down as well. And Abreu, he only had one bomb. Barrel was kind of like there, and the fly ball was there. So a few other guys could be getting ready to warm up and things like that. Last week here, versus this pitch mix, Nathaniel Lowe, three extra base hits and a bomb, 40 fly balls. So take a look at that. Roman Anthony, 7 days, two bombs for him. So you know what the deal is with that. 75 fly ball with a 34, 30, almost 40 pull air. Looks really, really good. Yoshida, he got a few hits on this pitch mix, and so on and so forth. Duran is 0 for 7 in the last 7 days, right? So a lot of those lefties there kind of stood out to me, especially as of late. And then when I looked at the righties there, a few guys were flashing. A few guys were flashing. Now we got weather implications and things like that, so make sure you keep an eye out on that situation. Baltimore, anything for Baltimore here? Probably chilly temps though. Never know. 79 degrees, not too shabby, right? Not too shabby. So uh, for the righties, Bregman, he's got a low K rate, and the K rate was going down the farther we got into the fold. But a 13% K rate. The slugging was at 500, and the isolated power was at a decent number there. Um, so bringing it in, the last month was like what? Trevor Story. So a few guys, they popping in and out, right? Trevor Story, over the last month, he's got 3 bombs, 6 extra base hits. Uh, last 2 weeks, Trevor Story was still sitting in there. Bregman is it's a matter of time. He ain't striking out. It's a 0% K rate. So those are a couple more bats that you could look at. If you look at it for hits or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Be my guess, whatever the case may be with that. Don't know if I'll be going to any strikeouts or anything with this game or nothing like that. But like I said, Bradish does have some decent case stuff, so keep an eye out on that situation. Matter of fact, let me take Baltimore. Right hand pitching. 12, 7 days, last 30 days. Baltimore, Boston. Okay, 2 weeks. Baltimore, Boston. Okay. Don't know if I'll be going to anything like that, right? Don't know. Um, and then on the flip side, of course, we have Baltimore. And like I said, I do like Gunner. I won't be taking him for no bombs or nothing like that, even though he had hit some few bombs and stuff like that as late. But I ain't gonna lie. If it ain't broke, I ain't gonna fix it. He's been looking good. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to hits and stuff like that, he's been looking pretty good. You know, he actually for the most part of the season, he's been pretty good. Excuse me. So last month, he's got a 12% K rate. The fly ball and things like that are down. Barrel is okay over the last month, but it's definitely probably going to fluctuate. 13 for 29, 444 batting average, 897 slugging, 440, 448 ISO. So you can definitely look at some hits run. I mean some extra base hits, something like that. Last 2 weeks, 4 extra base hits and a bomb. So Cowser and Holiday, those guys were, let me see, Cowser, Holiday. Let me see. That was a little bit more farther out where their numbers look pretty good. I want to say, yeah, Holiday, then Cowser, um, hmm, versus this pitch mix. 22nd, he hit a bomb 3, 4 days ago. Holiday hit a bomb versus pitch mix a while ago. Mm, a while ago versus pitch mix. But at the end of the day, uh, trying to look and see what his lineup constructed at. I do like Gunner. I would probably like Gunner for his HRRs. Kaiser has hit a bomb lately, so he's definitely in play. The righties, I just don't know, right? I don't know. The one kid, what I was really looking at was not for a bomb or anything like that though. I think he's been hitting up in the order as of late. I think it was Jeremiah Jackson. Um, the barrel rate looks, but these righties will strike out as you see, and those are the ones you definitely want to worry about. So I'm going to have to see who's going to be in the lineup. But last 2 weeks, I mean, the barrel rate has been there for him. Fly ball, he's trying to do a little something with the fly ball. He does got 2 extra base hits and a bomb. You know what I'm saying? That probably came over the what? The last 3 weeks. So I don't know, man. Gunner, if he can do something, Jeremiah Jackson can do something in front of Gunner. That's only going to help the cause. If I take Gunner's hits, runs, and RBIs, right now the projected lineup is sitting at Holiday, Jackson, Gunner, Henderson. Right. So I'll definitely be looking at. I wouldn't mind putting Gunner in a hit parlay or something like that. But it's been kind of hard for me to pinpoint these Boston guys. So I mean Baltimore guys. So shout out to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. What up, D? I just got hip to Prop Finder. Are you in a partnership with Game Day? Which one is easier in your opinion? They both the same to me. If you ask me, Prop Finder got a lot of information that's all on one screen, but they both Prop Finder might have a little bit more information, but you can still get the same out of whatever you're looking at on Prop Finder, you could find it here. You know what I'm saying? I would be able to, I mean, you got everything. I mean, I mean, you got your home run, your matchups, your historic matchups, home runs and barrels, pitching stats, hitting stats, no runs, first inning pitch results, and then all your metrics right here. I mean, your at best, SIERA, K percentage, average, slugging, ISO, home run, exit velo, barrel, hard percentage, ground ball, line ball, a lot. They just a lot. They really definitely colorful and things like that. So a lot of people around the industry, they got a nice following and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, whatever you're looking for, you should be able to find it the same thing on both sites, right? It just depends on how you're looking at things. Last time I checked, you can't get too precise with the days and the weeks and stuff like that on Prop Finder, like you can get on here. As far as you can come down, with the, uh, I mean, let me see, like maybe with the days. You can get down to days, you get down to weeks, you get down to months. I think they go down to weeks or something like that, so you can really get in depth. But clicking on things like that, you can bring some of that stuff up to you, right? So when I get to the pitches, you can go to the pitches and stuff like that and get the things for the batters and stuff like that, hard hit percentage and stuff like that, exit velo versus the pitchers. You know what I'm saying? And then if I was to, I could pull up and show you, like, because I don't want to mess that screen up. But you could come over here, like, even with your let's say, let me see, because you got a lot of stuff that I don't explore because I don't have all that time, right? Home runs, barrels, not home runs, 100 miles per hour plus. Like I say, historic matchups, today's matchups. You know what I'm saying? Home run targets. These are things that I don't even go to, right? So you got your home runs, your at bats, home runs per nine, barrel percentage, hard hit, fly ball, pull air, just all that stuff, right? I don't really go to it. And then the strikeouts, you know what I'm saying? Your Ks, cost, all your strikeout metrics and everything, whiff percentages and all that stuff. You got a lot of stuff here to work with. Even when you look at these batters, uh, like I could flip it out of game, and you could actually look at batters, individually, just like that as well, right? So if I was to go with looking at Baltimore and trying to check out some of these guys, versus pitches, individual pitches, all that type of stuff. So it's this, it's packed. It's packed. Both sites are packed. It's just how much can you get out within, what I'm saying? How much do you need? So the thing about that is you don't want to put yourself in a place where you just overwhelming yourself. Over the course of a season, you're supposed to know what you're looking for. That's the whole thing. So right now, if I'm looking for strikeouts, you can definitely look at strikeouts. You got your whiff percentages, swing strikeouts and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like I said, you have to be able to know what you're looking for first, right? Then you find out what works for you. Don't just the season is almost over now. If a person haven't found out what they're looking for by now, then you know what I'm saying. Uh, so because all of this information, I can actually go get it for free. You see what I'm saying? I go get it for free from two or three sites. I look at a Fangraphs. I could look at uh, uh, Fangraphs. Where's my other? Where's right here? Baseball Savant. These are the things I was using before I used these sites. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not even, it's a you preference. You know what I'm saying? What information you like, and the best way that you would like to receive it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I think if you're looking for precise, down to the day, down to the minute, down to the second, you know what I'm saying? Game day would probably be for you, right? If you're looking at more of a collective, like over months and weeks and stuff like that, then other sites can be for you. But it's important, though. The most important thing is to know what you're looking for personally, right? You know what I'm saying? So if you're able to ask yourself that question or answer that question, then you know which direction you would like you should be going, right? Because you have to know where you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing, knowing what you're looking for, right? If you're looking at a site, so you got people that's going to look at a site because they see everybody else, you know what I'm saying, pumping the site. But at the end of the day, you have to know what you're looking for and what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because both sites going, you could look on X and look on other places. Both sites working. You know what I'm saying? They working. So where we at? Waldrop. So what I was looking at here, I did want to take a look at. I did want to take a stab at Waldrop's K's. I don't know though. So I'll tell you what. I'll lean towards the over Waldrop's K's right now because he is, dropping down. I mean, he's sitting motherfuckers down. You know what I'm saying? So uh, Washington haven't been a big strikeout team until I want to say probably the last week. 129 WRC plus versus righties, meaning they have been hitting, and 144. Oh, I'm sorry, not Washington. I'm so sorry. Uh, Miami. Last 7 days, 83 WRC plus with 24 K rate, right? 24.5% K rate. Now they lately they've been striking out a little bit more. But like I said, last month they haven't been. So you have to monitor things like that, okay? Which I am monitoring it, right? So yeah, appreciate it. I am monitoring it, right? Um, so um, last 30 days for Miami, they were down here with a 20% K rate. But like I said, lately they're like ninth or 10th. So and then you got somebody like this kid, he's definitely been throwing some decent stuff as he's came into the league here. 7 Ks versus the White Sox, 7 Ks versus Cleveland, 6 versus Miami. He did get there versus Miami, um, and he's only given up 2 earned runs, in 4 starts. So he's been pretty good. He's been pretty good. Okay. So his strikeouts could be in play here. So it is what it is. My gripe about that is he just faced these guys, right? So I don't know what Miami's got in store for him. But taking a look at Miami bats, Waldrop in the 4 games that he's played, he's throwing their splitter, their fastball, their slider. So no, he's early in the flick, but hey, what I will do here is I'll bring it in last month, start there. Sonoria, I was looking at him to be in the lineup yesterday, and shout out to my guy Prop. Man, he was all on this prop yesterday. I think he hit the home run late, but hey, better late than never. Never. Maximo hit that bomb yesterday. So right now, he's throwing the splitter. So he hasn't even seen that splitter, right? Maximo hasn't even seen that splitter. He's throwing a splitter 38% of the time. So that's something that, he hasn't even seen yet. And then the curveball probably he haven't, no, he's seen the curveball, the slider, fastball. Okay. Okay. So yeah, the splitter is the one he hasn't seen. But lately though, he does have a few bombs off that fastball and 1 bomb off that curveball. And if you want to take a look at his exit velo logs, definitely he's been striking the ball, right? If he ain't striking out, his exit velo logs look great, man. So shout out to him for hitting that bomb yesterday. That's probably going to earn him a little bit more a little bit more going forward. Um, taking a look at the lefties, I mean Ramirez 3 for 20 as of late. Um, flip over here to the lefties here. Not trying to spend a lot of time though, bro. Not straight up. Stowers, of course, he's been hurt. Merci, however you pronounce his name. Um, Snap for 29. Drive. Stowers been hurt. Troy Johnson. I don't know, right? I don't know. Truth be told, not my favorite offense today, right? On paper, this Troy Johnston kid is 5 for 12 in the last 7 days. Uh, Interesting. What has he been doing? Line out, double, single, single, single. What was those singles? Splitter, 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 slider, four seamer. Okay. He's hit a little bit of everything. So he's doing that splitter 41% of the time to righties. Let me run it back one more time. He might be deadly with that splitter, man. Let me see. So these guys not the biggest fans of that splitter, right? These righties, I mean these lefties. Stowers got two bombs on it. The rest of these guys, for over the course of the season, ain't got no more than three hits there on it. So that's something that you definitely want to take heed to. It's definitely his put away pitch. So when it comes to these lefties, so not my favorite, right? Historically, Atlanta has hit. They got some decent history versus him. I was just looking at it. Acuna 12 for 35, batting 343 with 8 Ks. He's seen a lot of them with two bombs. Ozzy Albies, you've seen a lot of him with two bombs. Um, Frady's got a bomb. Harris got a bomb. Harris 6 for 16. Olsen is 2 for 22. Ozuna got two bombs. I think that two bombs came last week or some shit. Last time we seen him, he hit two bombs off of him, I think, or hit two bomb or one off of him and one off somebody else. But Ozuna did have two bombs last time these two teams met up. I have to go see if it was versus him. But uh, yeah, Sandy here with the with these guys here. Um, so the last month, Michael Harris has been, he's been on one. I mean, him profile looked pretty good too at times. Michael Harris, and like I said, Ozzy, he had a good history versus him. I'm gonna bring it back to the last 2 weeks though. Okay, last 2 weeks, Harris three bombs, profile three bombs. Uh, ISO was there. The barrel for profile and Harris is there. 7 days. Profile, ISO, and barrel is up. Um, so the last 7 days, the top two pitches he's throwing, he's 0 for 3 and 0 for 3. But the bottom half of the pitches is where he got the hits and stuff like that. And how about the last 2 weeks? Let's see. The top two pitches he's been 0 for the changeup and the fastball. The bottom pitches is where he's been hitting the ones he's throwing the least. Coming over here to Michael Harris, and then look at Michael Harris, which would be so Michael Harris. The last 2 weeks, he's hit the top two pitches at least once. He's got 3 home runs on that changeup. That's pretty big, right? Not super big, but he's throwing that changeup. He can mix it up. He's throwing that changeup, fastball, sinker, kind of like equally. So I would like to know, how about um, I just wanted to see that change up individually, at least for Michael Harris, just the change up. So those three bombs that he hit versus that change up came as of late. These are his numbers. These are the numbers full season. Okay, versus that change up, which is his top pitch, but it's not warranted to point it out. It's only 29%, so it is what it is, right? But he just got hot as hell. He got hot as hell, I guess. Flipping over to the lefties, I mean to the righties here. Um, where Sandy is throwing the sinker 31% of the time, the curveball. He's throwing like five different pitches, right? So, uh, mm, Acuna. Let me see something. Acuna, sinker 13 to 43, fastball. So he's got the top two pitches he's throwing. He's hit it, right? I mean, two home runs and 4 home runs. So no, the ability is there. Lately, I can bring it in lately from right here. the last month and show you guys what he's been doing directly versus each pitch directly right here. And the last month, 1 for 6 on that, fast on that sinker, 2 for 11, shit like that. So he's, as of late, he ain't been, looking super good as of late. But I couldn't talk you off a hit or anything like that for Ronald Acuna, right? I could bring them all in, all in last month here. Now Alvarez has been the guy that I have been, keying in on. Ozuna, the last month here, he's got 4 bombs, and the barrel percentage is up. His fly ball is there, right, for the month. Now, it just like I said, when you look at different sites, like I said, one of them sites, I think they only go back to like the last 2 weeks, and you're gonna see different stuff and different things. So, a portion size could definitely, because a lot of times I go down to the last week and shit like that. Now, I could check out Ozuna real quick. You can look at some of his exit velo logs here, and this month here, last 2 weeks. Let me see. Who did he hit those home runs off of? Alcantara. He hit 2 bombs off Alcantara right here, right? Launch angles 30, 29, 416, 433. He hit one off that curveball, one off that fastball. So yeah, for sure, right? And that puts him in play right there anyway, because he just hit 2 bombs off him a week or 2 ago. So, but the Nacho Alvarez, that he's interesting right now, right? Uh, so this is the last month here. He's got 4 extra base hits on that sinker, three hits on that, 2 hits on that curveball, 1 hit, 3 hits on that slider. So lately he's been hitting, pretty much all his pitches. Last 2 weeks here, 5 hits on that sinker. Those are 4 extra base hits, 3 hits on that fastball, 2 on that curveball. So, Nacho Alvarez, as you can see, he's 12 for 29 last 2 weeks. Last 7 days, he's 6 for 14 with 3 extra base hits. He's somebody that I'm definitely, he's on my radar, right? So, as of now, he's been warm as hell. So it is what it is with that situation. So even if it's like nothing but a hit or something like that, I like it. So, I would say Ozuna is in play. Definitely, just he hit a few home runs lately off of him. Uh, Harris, where we at? Profar and Harris as of late. Well, Harris had been hot for a while. Acuna's got some decent history versus him. Olsen, he's just he's always in play. Ozuna hit a few bombs off him. Alvarez, at least hits. So it is what it is. Uh, Waldrop is in good form. The 5.5 Ks, I like that. I haven't gotten to the window though, but I really like that 5.5 Ks there. Uh, ooh, no, 4.5. I thought it was 5.5. Oh, well, then I'm gonna have to take a stab at that, no matter what, right? 4.5 strikeouts at plus 100. I'm gonna have to take a stab at that right now. I ain't even gonna stunt. Okay, so it is what it is with that situation. Okay, but like I said, I don't chase too many bombs or home runs and stuff like that. But a few hits and stuff like that. I'm pretty much cool with that, right? You know, I'm not an expert. I wish I was, but I'm not, man. Just try to, spread it out. Cleveland, Tampa Bay. Cleveland, Tampa Bay. Let's take a look what we got here. Um, I hate when I have to come on here and I'm short timed. What I'm going to end up doing is taking a look at some of these totals and some of these pitches and some of these matchups and dive into those, right? Because I'm already about 30 minutes into the into the fold, right? I'm not just looking for bombs. I'm pretty much looking for what the books give me, right? What the defense give me. I'm trying to take it. I know Tampa Bay is not the best versus lefties here. We do know that. Parker Messick. I have to go back and have to go back and take a quick look at him again. I wish I had time earlier, but I had to do things yesterday and today. Then I got a wedding coming up, so this weekend I'm gonna have to take some time off. But hey, you know what I'm saying? We do grind. We do grind. So he just went 6 versus Arizona. He had 6 Ks. Um, he gave up. He had 119 Ks in 100. I mean, in 98 innings. Uh, I think I had took a stab at his Ks. I couldn't remember it last game, last time out. Taking a look at the team performance versus lefties as of late. Uh, Last 30 days, you can see Tampa Bay Rays. They not the best, right? 71 WRC plus there. In the last 30 days was 28% K rate to lefties. Um, Last 14 days to lefties. I don't know what the sample size looked like, but 129 plate appearances, 67 WRC plus, meaning they've been terrible versus lefties, right? Now it's starting to come to me. I think this was the kid. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Y'all remember when I did that stream? When he first, I had to go dig deep for his Parker Messick's numbers here, but yeah, I started to remember now. Um, Historically, you get a guy like I know historically a guy like Yandy Diaz has hit left hand pitching well, and we'll take a look and see what Messick throw. Uh, so to righties, he was throwing well only one game. And I did have to go get his pitch mix from CBS or what was it? Somebody they gave a detailed breakdown of what he was throwing and what he was good at throwing. So I mean, changeup and the fastball he threw the most. Flip it over to left, you see what he threw. It's only one game though. Sinker, slider. Okay. It's very hard to trust these things, It's very hard to trust these things. Let me see, because righties, so righties he threw a changeup, a fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So sinker, so he threw a sinker to lefties. He did not throw a sinker to righties. He did not throw a sinker to righties, right? So the changeup and the fastball, definitely some pitches that I definitely feel like we need to, think about. Uh, but let's see. Parker Messick. We'll take a look at Yandy real quick. So that home run that he hit was not off of one of those pitches, right? No. Okay. Uh, hmm. Snell. Okay. So take a look at the pitches here. Full season here. The changeup and the fastball. He does have double-digit hits off of those, so that's an indication that he could probably hit. You know what I'm saying? He could probably hit him. So Yandy, full season here. Caminero. Let me see. Mm, okay. Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm not going to single out one pitch, but you look at the K percentage and stuff like that. Yandy is one of those guys when it comes to lefties. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he can even sell versus them. These guys are human, but Junior Caminero, last month, 5 bombs versus this pitch mix, fly balls sitting at 40. Morel is another guy. You know what I'm saying? He's got the power. He can and will go. You can see the fly balls up there. He will strike his ass out too, though. Okay, let me see. Andy Morel, Andy. Matter of fact, what I want to do here is I want to go up here to the last month, and I want to take the pitch mix down, right? And just look versus this last month. When they started to get cold, you can start looking at the pitch mixes and stuff like that. And sometimes some people look at it without the pitch mix. You know what I'm saying? Just lefty righties. And just to see, if lately it was the pitches he wasn't seeing that good, or if it's just they just been down versus lefties in general. So, okay. Chris Morrell got 4 hits late last 2 weeks there. Good for him, right? Morrell 3 hits in the last week versus lefties. Well, I know historic. He used to be with my Cubs. He can hit lefties. Uh, Yandy 0 for 5 versus his versus lefties lately. No pitch mix. Okay. And then we know Junior Caminero can hit, right? We know that. I'll get the pictures back up there. I want to bring it back into the last month one more time. So he can sit Morrell down. Gotta see who's gonna be in this lineup, right? But those are your guys, right? Junior Canero and Morrell, you could definitely look at those guys for power. Uh Yandy Diaz, like I said, historically he's been good versus lefties. And it is what it is, right? The young kid, I mean, I want to give him I want to give him a little bit of credit, right? A little bit of credit. He pitched well last time out. And going up against a team, this could be a decent matchup for him. It's just the ballpark. This ballpark can produce runs. The weather here, let me see. Like yesterday, there's a few spotty showers around Cleveland. Oh no, they at Cleveland. I'm sorry. I thought they were at Tampa Bay. Okay. There's a few spotty showers around Cleveland. Unlike yesterday, I don't think anything is heavy enough to stop play. Even if it does end up over the ballpark, low chance of any issues here. Okay, so we should be fine, right? So the lefties here probably not going to look too sexy because there's times where you look at Brandon Lowe and he's lit up like a Christmas tree. What is his strikeouts? 5.5. Okay. What is his pitching outs at? We have Waldrop at 17 and a half, and we have Missick at 15 and a half. Missick just won 6, I believe. Hmm. Missick just won 6. Let me see. Am I tripping? 6.2 and 83 pitches. Like come come get at me, right? So I'm gonna have no. I mean, I'm gonna have interest. I'm going to have interest there. So it is what it is with that situation, right? So the pitching outs, and I don't know about if I'll go to the strikeouts. The pitching outs in this situation makes me feel like I do want to go to the pitching outs, but we'll see, right? Um, and that sinker is kind of interesting, right? Because I don't know how many lefties he faced, but he was throwing that sinker, right? I almost want to single that out. But what I can do is single them out one by one just to take a detailed look here. Okay. So some of these guys not striking out that much versus that sinker, despite the fact that they're probably not hitting it well. And then it was the slider too, right? Let's see. The slider. Let me see. Excuse me. So the slider is the one they definitely don't want to see. But you know, a couple guys that's good. I mean, well, you'll have Chandler Simpson in there, but you won't. I mean, Brandon Lowe, he's got a bomb off of it, but these guys will strike out on that, right? So it is what it is. And like I said, I showed you guys the metrics here versus lefties. So these lefties, Chandler Simpson, he don't strike out much, and you can look at him for a stolen base maybe if he gets on. But the lefties, not my favorite game. Not my favorite game, truth be told. If I'm looking for somebody to hit a home run, it would definitely be somebody like Caminero. He's been on one, right? But who doesn't know that, right? But an interesting place for me would be to see if Messi can, demonstrate some of that what he just demonstrated. So the fact that he only pitched 83 pitches and went 6.1, 6.2 innings, maybe we can get him to get. Maybe I can sprinkle on his strikeouts and his pitching outs. But pitching outs look like something I would be interested in here for sure. Um, on the Cleveland side here, uh, we'll get Shane Baz on the mound here. Shane Baz can give up some bombs, right? To righties, he's giving up 17 bombs. To lefties, he's giving up 9. On the road, of those 9 bombs, uh, Bass is giving up 2. And then I think on the road versus righties, he's probably giving up a little bit less. I mean, a lot less than he's giving up at home when it comes to home runs there, too. So 11 of those home runs come at home, but 6 of them come on the road there. He's sporting a 20. What has he got? What has he got? We'll look at the lefties. He's got a 28% K rate to lefties. Interesting there. Let's see, Bass. Weird looking game here, bro. Weird looking game here, man. Weird looking game from a pitching standpoint and stuff like that. It's just kind of like weird. He hasn't faced anybody from this team. This is definitely weird shit here, right? Um, yesterday I thought they went up against them yesterday at home. I guess not. He's giving up 4 bombs to that 2, 3, and 4 slot, and then that 7 slot is giving up 5 bombs. That 7 slot is where he's giving up the highest average, and then and the highest OPS, followed by the second and third slot there. So that'll be guys like uh, Ramirez. So we'll take a look at the lefties for sure first. And he's throwing that fastball, changeup, knuckle curve. Barrel was down on him, but they still getting smacked up. Let's see. Ramirez. Um, the top 2 pitches here, the knuckle curve. Okay, I guess he's over 5 from that. That fastball. Everything else outside of that, he's been semi okay versus. What I can do, no, I want to take a look at some of his logs real quick. Okay, okay. What I will do is bring it down though. Month. Last month, Ramirez. Mm, okay. Last month, Manzardo's got 4 bombs. Hmm. Average is down on the changeup, but he's got 2 bombs there in the last month with a barrel rate is up there. The fastball. Mm, okay. Let's get a bomb off that. Let's get him out of here. Last 2 weeks, 7 days. Mm. How they been looking strike on the strikeout side? Right hand pitching. Cleveland, ninth, 78 WRC plus, 2 weeks. Cleveland third in striking out. Last 2 weeks with a 50 WRC plus. Been terrible versus righties. Hmm. I guess maybe hmm. Another play where uh we could take a look at some pitching and stuff like that. Shane Bass, 16 and a half pitching outs, minus 135, juice to the over. Strikeouts for him. Um, Bass, 5.5 strikeouts. Wait a minute, what's that? Yeah, 5.5 strikeouts, minus 110. Hmm. Uh, so 3 of his last 4 games, he's hit his Ks. Three versus the Yankees. He got his ass tore up with 5 bombs. But 7 Ks versus Athletics, 9 versus the Angels. You're supposed to do that. Dodgers got their ass. Uh, Cincinnati, White Sox got okay. Mm, Detroit, Athletics, Kansas City. Hmm. Well, I'll tell you one thing. You know, anything can happen, but it's nowhere, shape, form, or fashion. I'm scared of this fucking this the Cleveland Bats. I'll tell you that shit. One, two, three. So he went one, two, three, four, five of his one, two, three, four, five. 5 of his last 10 games, he's hit this pitching outs number. I couldn't talk you off of it. That'd probably be the place where I probably want to gamble at. What up, J Mac? Whether it be outs or Ks, right? So let's say, and DraftKings gives you that flexibility, right? So if you're DraftKings gives you that flexibility. Let's say you like the pitching outs, right? Uh, you like the pitching outs at 16 and a half. Uh, where is it? Say you like, for example, you like the pitching outs at 16 and a half, and that's pretty much what you want to back here, and you want to knock some of that juice down. They do let you, I tell you, I might sound like a broken record, but they do let you, throw a few strikeouts up there to help you get that juice down. So if you like him for 5 Ks and his pitching outs, you can get his 5 Ks and his pitching outs to the plus 104 and be done with that fucking situation right there, right? So the books that you use are definitely books that could, you have to, figure out your playing style and stuff like that, right? If you want to take something, you know what I'm saying, and just help you knock something off. I'm interested in pitching here. Uh, and and bankroll builders or something like that. The line here is sitting at a 7.5, indicating it could be a duel, or what I'm saying, a lot of pitching things, not a lot of runs to be scored here. Waldrop, I'm interested in some pitching today, especially in the second and third game. Damn, I'm taking a long time. But it takes a long time for this shit here, man. New York Yankees and Washington. Now this game should be probably loaded, right? This game should be kind of loaded here. You get Mackenzie Gore to lefties, he's giving up 5 bombs. To righties, he's giving up 14 bombs. On the road, of those 14 bombs, Mackenzie Gore is giving up 6 on the road. And to lefties, of those 5 bombs on the road, he's giving up 3 of them, right? For the people who definitely like to see BVP and things of that nature, I could take a look at that. What's that? Mackenzie Gore. So, Jazz has a bomb. He's 3 for 7. He's batting 429 versus him. Um, Judge, he's got 2 bombs there, 1 strikeout. That's interesting. 6 Ks for McMahon, but he does have a bomb there, and so on and so forth. Now he's gonna be um, now Mackenzie Gore is a lefty, and you got guys like uh, Cody who hits lefties well. Um, What's the name? Got lefty splits. Bellinger has lefty splits. Historically, Stanton has hit lefties. Judge is going to be Judge. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, right? I want to take a look at something real quick here. 28% K rate, 35% ground ball rate. Um, mm, mm, okay. 6.5 Ks plus 130. Luis Hill. Don't know how if I feel about Luis Hill. Okay, so let's take a look at those Yankees. I'm gonna take a look at the lefties first, right? Because like I said, I know. Hold on, somebody's at my front door. One second, somebody's. Oh, package. Let me go get this package real quick. Yo, I'm back. I had to get that package. Let me check something real quick. Lefty. Whew. New York Yankees. 22%. Okay. Who did they just face to put them number one last? Hmm. Who did they just face? Who did they just face? Who did they just face? I'm gonna see. I forgot who they faced. I want to see who the Yankees just faced. But he's throwing that slider 48% of the time. I'll start right there with that. So slider. Let me see. Let me drop that slider in there. So um, Belly does have a bomb on that slider. It's a lot of strikeouts here for that slider. Okay, a lot of strikeouts full season. Mm, okay. Lefty on left, you don't see a lot of that, but you got to take a look at it. Um, hmm, okay. I'll throw the rest of the pitches up there real quick. Bellinger, 50 fly ball for course of the full season. 10% K rate. That's definitely going to put him in play. Just on sheer, um, you know, knowing that he can hit. The fastball he's throwing 37%. Would be the one he'd be looking for. I would imagine. Um, the slider, he's only giving up one bomb on that, but he's giving up a 400 batting average to lefties. on this fastball. So, you know, he's gonna have some landmines in this in this lineup. He's gonna have to, navigate. So, Bellinger has shown the ability to be able to hit that pitch. So, that's something you could look at Bellinger for. Uh, so let me actually let me bring it on in a little bit to the last month. Full pitch mix. Grisham 2 for 7, whatever, right? Okay, Jazz 3 for 11. No bombs there. Not not too shabby, right? But let me see. At home here. At home. Bellinger's 12 for 29 at home with 5 bombs. How many bombs was it in total? So all those bombs, right? Because when I flick the away switch, Bellinger 300, no bombs. At home, 5 bombs at home for Bellinger, right? So Bellinger is somebody who definitely would be looking at, even, just off sheer. And like I said, he does have lefty lefty splits. So Bellinger is somebody we can definitely take a look at. I supposed to have been writing those names down, putting those names in. Now the righties, definitely to righties, he's throwing that fastball 50%, and man, that curveball 31% there. So what I can do here, get that fastball up there. And it's gonna be some green here, right? Parental advisory, right? It's gonna be some green here, right? So let's see. Uh, Bam, full season right here. Goldie, 17, 10 extra base hits, 5 home runs, 2.7% K rate. So that he's not striking out at all on that, right? We definitely know this. Rosario would be somebody who would be in this lineup, should be in the line, might be in the lineup to cause some trouble here. Paul Goldschmidt, I mean Judge, man. Uh, uh, there's a few of these guys that will strike out. You can see there's some green there, but Goldie is most of the time is not one of those guys, right? More than likely he'll be leading off. You know what I'm saying? But what you've done for me lately, I could definitely take a look at that. Last month here, haven't seen a lot of lefties. Stanton's the 2 hits for Stanton have been bombs, right? There's some strikeouts there though, right? When I look at this kid, I probably won't look at him for no outs or nothing like that. But there's a pathway where he can get lit up, where Gore can get lit up and still hit his Ks. Yes, it is, right? So no, his Ks are not fully out of the question. But Stanton is definitely one of those guys. Now I could drop the full pitch mix in there and just take a look at it. Actually, I would look at it for the last month here, just to see who's been doing what as of late. So the last month here, Stanton 4 for 9, 2 bombs, 40% K rate. Goldschmidt only 2 for 9. One of those two was a bomb. So the abilities are there, right? Uh, Now you see Goldschmidt not striking out. If Goldschmidt comes out here and have an off day, and the rest of these guys striking out, then it's possible that shit won't be going the way they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? As of late, though, they have been playing some good ball, so chances are they probably can hit him. But what I'm saying here is, the strikeouts are still in play. Okay, they should be still in play. Now Gore, like I said, he's got 5 Ks versus the Mets. He gave up 2 bombs there. 7 Ks versus Philly, 10 Ks versus San Francisco. So the Ks could be there, right? Even the garbage can gets a steak at times, right? So it is what it is. But the usual suspects: Goldie, Belly. Um, those are the two of the guys. And like I said, Stanton historically has hit lefties. Oh, all right, right. Now you looking for a bomb? I mean, Judge, Stanton, Goldie, Belly, those guys. They can definitely hit it out the park. On the Washington side, Luis Hill, Don't know how I feel about Luis Hill right now, right? Coming back from what uh he's giving up one earned runs, one earned run, two earned runs, five earned runs right there. So, he pitched pretty good versus Boston. Shout out to him. He pitched pretty good versus St. Louis. So meh, right? He hasn't went over 5 innings, and he hasn't hit 6 innings yet. So it is what it is with that situation. We do know he had some great K stuff. I don't know when it's gonna come back around. Uh, but what was he throwing? He was throwing the fastball 48% of the time, followed by the slider and everything like that to the righties. I want to look at the lefties first. Fastball slider, okay. Washington, I think they have been hitting as of late, right? Yeah, okay. That's full season. I'm gonna bring it in a little bit, and I only got the fastball up there. Has hmm, only got the fastball up there for right now. I'm trying to heat check some. Last 2 weeks, Abrams 2 extra base hits, 4 for 10, 2 extra base hits, lower K rate. CJ, James Wood, one bomb in the last 7 days. Okay. Move it back up. Put the pitches in there. And go back to the last month. Garcia. Um, Abrams. Okay, Garcia. The Garcia, we know Garcia can hit. Could look at him for a hit. James Wood been striking out. CJ Abrams. mm, Okay. If you want to throw Garcia in a hit lay or something like that, go ahead, be my guest. We know he's worthy of that. Late, yikes. What about as of late? Dijon, Barrel, fly ball, 16% K rate. Dijon. What's the total in this game here? Over under 9. 3.5 for Washington, 4.5 juiced up for the Yankees. Paul Young. Hmm. Barrel was up there. If I was looking for a bomb candidate, it would be DeYoung. Not my favorite game I want to target. Not my favorite side here, right? Going on Minnesota, Toronto. Chris Bassett. Um, 4 bombs to righties. Uh, Historically pitches worse to lefties. He'll be on the road today. I mean, at home today, and it is what it is. That at home, 5 of those home runs came at home. He's a little bit better versus lefties at home. Um, and then of those 8 bombs he's given up to righties at home, he's given up 4. So he's splitting it up pretty good there, right? We'll take a look at these lefties because we know historically he's not been great versus lefties. But it is what it is. He's a little bit better at home versus lefties, though. That sinker and that cutter is where he's giving up the most bombs at 4 and 5. I'll take a look at that sinker real quick. Um, um, ooh, this feels like a Walner type of lick here, right? So Walner's not pretty good versus that sinker. He's one. He's only one. He's 1 for 18, and that's a bomb, right? What does he look like versus the rest, though? Let's see. Sinker, 2 bombs on that. Damn, he's throwing a lot of pitches. Um, I guess he gonna keep him guessing, huh? That fastball, boy, if he can get a hold to that fastball. Okay. Ground out, pop out, home run. He's hit a few home runs as of late, but not off this pitch mix. Last home run off this pitch mix came on the 8th. Oh man, what did I have up there? I'm sorry. It was that sinker. So let me get that sinker back up there. So Trevor Larnach, 46 for 15 on that. Cody Clemens, he is 7 for 20 on that. Um, Let me bring it on in a little bit. See as of late what they've been doing. Cody Clemens, no barrels, got a few home runs, the fly ball and pull errors there, not striking out on that. Okay. Um, right here. Boom. Let me throw the pictures in the last month right here. Uh, Trevor Larnach, Lee. Matt Warner. Oh, I just looked at him. Warner likes that cutter for sure. Hmm. Home run against that cutter. Hmm. Mm. He's throwing that sinker to 52% to righties. Buxton likes that. Royce Lewis not striking out on that. Keecher just can hit, right? And he don't strike out. Mm. Buxton, boy, they bubble wrapping his ass too, I bet. Like, I guess he wasn't gonna be one of the first motherfuckers to get pulled out of any situation. So they don't strike out much off that sinker, right? A few of these guys like that sinker. Bassett, I had a text message. My fault, y'all. Walner is 3 for 3 versus him with a bomb. Very interesting. Trevor Lonick is 2 for 3. Julian 2 for 3. He's probably ain't been playing. Walner's 3 for 3 versus him with a bomb. Um, that 3 hole, he's giving up 4 bombs right there. That's one of his spots right there. Lead off, that'll be somebody like Buxton. A few multiple home runs back here on the back end. Interesting. Yikes. Full pitches, man. Keisha, Royce, if you're looking at hits or something like that, I think those guys can probably get a hit here or there. Mm. On the road, I just hit the road switch, and some last month, some of these guys been looking okay. Wait a minute, Buxton, 5 for 20. What was that? 4 for 10. 4 of those hits come on the road. 4 of those 5 hits he had come on the road. Royce Lewis 7 for 17 on the road. Let me see. At home, I just want to see something. Okay. So, interesting. Some of those guys have been hitting on the road. Royce Lewis, Barrel. Hmm. 2 home runs, 3 extra base hits, fly ball, pull air was there. K percentage and the walk. You're gonna have to watch him. You're gonna have to watch him last 2 weeks. Royce, cutter, and the sinker. He hit a home run off that cutter and that sinker last 2 weeks. Um, okay. How's he been doing full season off that cutter and sinker? Hmm. I wonder. I'm curious. Let me see something. Last year, kind of like the same results. Okay. Just was snooping around. Keisha, definitely can look at Keisha for a hit. Um, last 2 weeks, man. Uh, Keisha and Royce Lewis versus this pitch mix. a few hits, right? Not, you know what I'm saying? A few hits. Can he go out here and sell? Hell yeah, he can go out here and sell. Last month, well, that top pitch, the sinker, pretty much none of these guys striking out versus that. So and then you get somebody like Buxton, ISO and slugging is there. Um, and like I said, that top pitch he's throwing 50% of the time uh, will be that sinker. And Buxton likes that sinker, man. So we'll see, how he's going to want to challenge, what I'm saying, these guys. But if you, he's got 4 bombs off of it. You know, Royce Lewis not too shabby versus this sinker, and Keachel likes that sinker as well. So maybe these guys can go out there and hit that sinker, right? Buxton is 23 of 69 versus that sinker. That's a pretty good sign for him because he's been ass, right? He's been losing it for people. Looking at his hidden game log, I mean, especially in the home run category, where we running, right? He's got one in the last what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games, one home run. And people have been chasing that, right? Um, so yeah. Um, quite sure these Toronto boys gonna look pretty good. Um, Bailey Ober is the one we really want to probably be targeted for bombs. But 9 bombs to righties, uh, and then to lefties, 16 bombs to lefties, right? So he'll be on the road. On the road, 8 of those bombs come to lefties on the road. And then of the righties, he's given up 9 bombs, and on the road, 3 of those come on the road, right? So I'm looking for Toronto to go upside this boy's head today, and we'll see what's getting ready to happen right now, right? Because they got some boppers on the left side, they got some boppers on the right side, and they don't strike out much, and this is really what you want, right? So he's throwing that fastball 42% of the time, followed by the changeup. 5 home runs, 4 home runs, and then the slider he's giving up 4 home runs on that. So shit, man. I don't even think I could have to single out a pitch. I mean, but we'll see. So Addison Barger, 20 and 10, right? 20 extra bases, 10 bombs, 19 and 12 for Varsho. The barrel was up for Varsho, right? Varsho has been the one as of late. Lupafito down there. Don't know if he's going to be in the lineup or not, but 5 and 3. He's got 30% K rate, but his average is up pretty high there. At home, these guys versus full pitch mix here. Darth Varsho, his numbers, he's got 6 bombs at home. Will strike out. Um, so about half of his production is coming at home and on the road. So pretty much fine there. Darth Varsho. Um, Average is down on that fastball, but he's got 6 bombs and a 14 barrel on the season. Changeup, he likes that changeup. He's 8 for 20, 8 extra base hits. He's throwing that changeup. Yeah, whatever, right? Varsho is a bomb candidate, right? Um, Barger, all these motherfuckers are bomb candidates, to tell you the truth. Um, yeah, let me see. Damn, he likes that sweeper, huh? Well, the top, he's doing that 22, 3 bombs, 10 extra base hits on that fastball. Uh, yeah, change up. Okay. Varsho, Luke's. Hmm. Lately, Yeah. Varsho. Mm. 24th, he hit a bomb on that fastball. Mm. Blessings, McClendon. Blessings, my God. Blessings. Mm. Okay, well, I'm thinking, I don't know. Is it between Varsho and Varjo? I think Varsho was the one I liked a little bit more, maybe. Yeah. For a bomb. Uh I can pinpoint who I like to do some real damage a little bit more when I'm looking at the righties. Let me see, Bailey Ober here. Let me see. They about to go upside this boy's head, man. Straight up, man. They got to. Barger's got a bomb. Uh, Clement's got a bomb. He's 3 for 10. um, Springer's got a bomb. Madden splits. Okay. 6 home runs to that number 2 slot. 5 to that number 3. 4 to that number that number that cleanup. Mm. That'd be shit like Vladdy and them be up in there, man. Springer and Vladdy and Bichette, right? Speaking of Bichette, been on one, ain't he? In the hit category at least. All right. So he's throwing mainly that fastball, high barrel on that motherfucker. Okay. I ain't gonna sing a lot of pitch though. I'm gonna just leave him up there. Um I think Vladdy went over yesterday. He gonna have to correct that shit. Uh oh, he got a hit. He got a hit. Okay. Vladdy been 300 on that fastball, solid. Let's just bring it in though. I'm gonna really. It's gonna have to be some multiple hit guys over here. Let me see. Springer 9 for 24. Kirk just hit a bomb lately, I believe. If it wasn't yesterday, at home. Mm, 3 bombs for Vladdy last month before he got hurt. Springer, Kirk, Straw, Kirk. Bo Bichette been killing shit, man. 10 hits in the last 7 days. Kirk 4 for 12 with a bomb. Fly ball is there. Springer with a bomb. Fly ball, meh. Pull air, yes. Mm. Vladdy's gonna be Vladdy. Boba Fett, man. Single, single, double, single, 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 double, single, double. Mm. Last 7 days, he hasn't seen the changeup. That's his third pitch, but he's hitting pretty much all of that. So, um, George Springer, 2 bombs, no a bomb. Okay, got a few bombs there. All right, Bichette, Springer, Kirk fly ball is up there. Last 7 days. That's 2 weeks. Springer, Kirk. So last 2 weeks. Okay. So the last 3 weeks, Bichette's got 11 hits on his pitch mix. But the last 2 weeks, he's got 10 hits on his pitch mix. And then the last 7 days, he's got 10 hits. So the last 7 days is where Bichette has been, handling that business. So that's just a sign. He can get very hot, right? He can swing and bat very hot. So uh, looking at the lineup here, um, the projected lineup at least, I would say, oh yeah. So I mean, depending on where these guys come out in the lineup, look at that shit, man. Man, shit, Boba shit. I'll definitely be like his HRRs. Bombs for Barger and Varsho and Springer and Vladdy and Bo to get hits and multiple hits. I couldn't even talk about multiple hits for Bo. Vladdy is that type of guy too that can give you multiple hits too. Bassett's pitching his worst to lefties. Remember that. So some of these lefties are in play. Waldo has been hitting bombs as of late. Buxton likes that number one primary pitch for Bassett. Keisel don't strike out. Clemens got home run power. Royce Lewis been hitting this pitch mix for like the last 2 weeks. Not nothing spectacular, but yeah. New York Mets stood up yesterday, man. On what's the name, man? He didn't even go six, man. That was. But they sold me the day before. That's crazy work, man. What's the team totals here? Toronto 4.5. Lazardo Manea over under 8. Um, let's take a look at the Mets. Lazardo's throwing that fastball 38% of the time, which he's giving up 7 bombs on that to righties. Um, this Mets team like that fastball. I do know that. Um, Luzardo's giving up 14 bombs to righties. On the road, of those 14 bombs, he's giving up six. He's got a 23% K rate. No bombs to lefties, right? 271 average. Um, Pete's 2 for 12, 25, striking out a ton versus him. Lindor 5 for 24. Marte 4 for 20, 4 for 14. Nemo 5 for Soto's got a bomb, 5 for 15. Torrance got a bomb. Okay. Fient knows. All right. This is that fastball alone where Peter Alonso will strike out on it, but he does have a decent fly ball on it and a barrel full season. 8 extra base hits, 6 bombs. Lindor, 6 extra base hits, 3 bombs. Decent fly ball. Pull air is good too, though. 8% K rate, so he's somebody you definitely want to keep an eye out on. Vietno, 7% K rate, 2 bombs. I think maybe one of those bombs have came as of late. So you want to keep an eye on that situation as well. So yeah. Um, Lefties though, you don't see a lot of ton of lefties. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of interesting as well. As of late, last 2 weeks, Lindor's got a bomb. Pete Alonso's got a bomb along with Marte and Vientos off this fastball. Lindor's 3 for 4 last 2 weeks off that fastball. Last month here, um, let's see. Last month, Lindor 3 for 7, not striking out. Fly ball, pull air is there. Fly ball for Pete Alonso was there. 2 bombs. Two of his 3 hits were bombs. What did they come off of? No, that's the fastball. I'm tripping. So I'll leave it right there the last month. I'll throw the rest of the pitches in right there. Right. So right here, the last month. The rest of the pitches are in, and Pete Alonso will definitely strike out. 2 bombs, definitely was that fastball. Vientos probably got a fast, got a. Let me see, Vientos. Let me see his exit velo real quick. On the 23rd, uh, hit 2 home runs for versus Atlanta. One off their fastball, one off their slider. Yesterday he had a double off the changeup for Christopher Sanchez. So, mm, it's 3 for 3 on that fastball as of late. That's Vientos. Uh, Lindor reached on an error single home run on the 21st versus Mackenzie Gore on that fastball. A lefty. Mm, Another home run on that changeup versus a lefty. Top 2 pitches is a changeup and a fastball. Okay. Lindor. Uh, at home, Pete Alonso got 7 bombs at home. Lindor's got 4 home runs at home. 12% K rate for Lindor. Mm. Lindor, huh? I wonder if that's one of his. I know last year that was one of his favorite splits at home versus lefties. Shit. Let's see, Lindor. this year. It's been more of the home versus righties lick here. Lindor. Um, if Alonso wasn't striking out so much, he'll be way more awesome. Alonso. It was the home for righties for Alonso too. I should have known that because they ain't been shit versus lefties. Not too good versus lefties. Um, okay. Speaking of lefties, let's go to the lefties here. Where he's throwing the sweeper 53% of the time. That's interesting. Third pitch would be the fastball. Key in on that sweeper real quick. Mm, okay. All righty. That's that for the sweeper, right? I'll throw the rest of the pitches in there. So, hmm, Jeff McNeil, over on that sweeper. Of course, McNeil likes that fastball, no, without a doubt. Hmm. All right. Well, um, Philly fastball 57% of the time, sweeper 40% of the time. Manea has pitched 8 games. Um, he got up to 91 in his last outing versus Washington. Um, he's given up 6 home runs. He's given up 4 earned runs or better in 4 straight games. So, that could be concerning. The hits 7 and 8 in his last two. Seattle and Washington. Milwaukee 5 hits. Go figure. Going up against who they going up against? Uh, oh yeah, okay. So Philly and some of these guys have been known to Schwarber been known to hit lefties this year. Fastball sweeper. Well, I know what they can do versus that fastball for sure. Um, Philly be looking to get some get back here, right? Schwarber and Harper are twinning on that fastball. So you know what they do. They will strike out though. You know, he's got a 27% 28% K rate to lefties. The sweeper, definitely want to take a look at that sweeper. So Bryce Harper and Schwarber will strike out versus that sweeper too. So he's got to have it going, right? He's gonna have to have that fastball going. Both of the pitchers here, these guys, they're striking out. The lefties are striking out versus this pitch mix full season. Um, probably not too, probably still striking out as of late as well. Harper still got some strikeouts in there, all of them. But hey, for Schwarber and Harper, it's one swing of the bat. If you feel like they're going, then you know it is what it is, right? The righties, though, let's see. You know what? The lefties, how about at home? K goes down a little bit at home. They still green though. Righties, Manea is throwing what? Fastball 63% of the time, followed by the sweeper. So they're definitely gonna need some help from these righties, and some of these righties probably gonna like this. And Trey Turner, he's historically hit lefties well. He's been on one as of late. So full season versus that fastball, he's 55 for 18 for 55, 3% barrel rate, six extra base hits, two bombs. Mm-hmm. Sosa, 357. Um, yeah, right. On that fastball, as of late, uh, last month, yikes, right? A lot of green, a lot of red there when it comes to averages and woba and stuff like that. But hmm, Sosa got a bomb as of late. Bring it back here. Throw up the rest of the other pitch, and we'll see. Right. So, mm, interesting, right? That fastball and sweeper he's throwing predominantly. Sweeper up there one time. Separate them just to see what that do. Not a lot of guys seeing that sweeper. Real Muto 2 for 3 on it. The rest of these guys, they ain't seeing that sweeper that much. That's full season right there. So whatever, right? Whatever. Mm. Castellanos full season fly ball up 3 weeks. Castellanos been looking like he been trying to go on one of these motherfuckers. That fly ball been up for the whole damn season. Home run on the 17th. Line out. Mm. No wonder. Castellanos got 3 bombs on his pitch mix. Whatever that shit is, he be trying to take that shit deep, man. Mm. Bohm's got a bomb. Harper's got a bomb. Kepler's got a bomb. Schwarber's got a bomb. Sosa's got a bomb. Stott's got a bomb. Turner's got a bomb. The way I was looking at it, so I was looking at the full season, right? Um, Nick Castellanos, fly ball was 40, 41. The barrel ain't where I wanted it to be, but but the fly ball was up. Then I stopped around, I don't know how many weeks I stopped, but let's just say I go back to the last month. Castellanos fly ball was still up, and his pulled air was up. Right, he's only hit one bomb, but just indicating he's probably trying to, when he see whatever he's been seeing, he's probably trying to, take it out of there, right? And it's not been much, but and it's that fastball, right? It's that fastball. So the perfect one of some a decent combination right here was that 30 launch and that 400 that 30 launch and that 109 exit velo. Um, this was a line out, but the launch wasn't there. Okay, okay. Hmm. Sosa, home run, fly out, single. That launch angle was too high right there, and a lot of air up under it, probably. This launch angle. So that's that launch, that sweet spot. What is it? 20 and 45 or 25 and 40, something like that, right? That's that sweet spot. Mm. What's the total in this game? 8. Another game where, you know, I don't know. Another 8. We got some eights. Another 8 right here, man. Like, man. Uh, I mean, whatever you want to do, right? I mean, with the Philly game and stuff like that, there's not a lot that's popping out to me that's definite. Okay, yeah, this is what I like. You know what I'm saying? And this could be one of those days. The weather is not looking good across the industry is either. Um, you know, but we grinding. Let's keep on grinding. Let's keep on grinding. What time we got? I think I got like 35 more minutes, man. So let's keep on grinding. If y'all got something y'all really need me to look at right away, just let me know. If you drop a like, retweet, whatever, give me a like or something. Let me know I ain't doing this for nothing. And let's keep it moving. Arizona, Milwaukee. Brandon Fott, Jacob Mizorowski. We'll take a look. Oh man, did Vaughn sell me yesterday, bro? Man, he sold me, man. He sold me. Milwaukee. Brandon Fott, 9 bombs to righties. Um, 12 bombs to lefties. On the road, of those 12 bombs, he's giving up 10 to lefties. So we're definitely gonna take a look at yeah. Of those 9 bombs to righties on the road, he's giving up 8 of them. So he's giving up tons of bombs on the road to righties, right? So to righties and left, most of his bombs come on the road. So we'll look at the righties. We'll look at the righties for right now. We'll look at the righties. Okay. So Brandon Fott. Okay. It's pitched okay. That was probably a game. Frelick went 2 for 4. Bryce Rain went 2 for 4. Okay. Um, he's throwing fat sinker, sweeper, fastball, sinker. Lately, last 4 weeks, Contreras, 7 for 13, 1 extra base hits, not too much striking out, whatever the case may be. And that's just that sinker, right? Uh, I'll throw the full pitch mix up there. And let me see, on the road there, 18% K rate. He's giving it up. I will bring it in. Andrew Vaughn. Mm, mm, mm. Give me some resemblance. Durbin hit a bomb yesterday. 3 extra base hits. Give me some resemblance. Give me a lifeline here. Okay. Well, home. So maybe one of these lefties will probably make some money jump out of my pocket. He's giving up 12 bombs to lefties, 16% K rate. Uh, he's probably throwing that fastball predominantly. Fastball changeup. He's doing a bunch of shit, right? So I ain't even gonna single nothing out. Just leave that shit up there. Okay. Christian Yelich, right? 22 extra base hits, 15 bombs. Full season here. Well, his exit velo as of late, single, single, single. So line out. That was changeup, fastball. Wait, that was fastball, sinker, sweeper. So he mixed it up a little bit right there. No, changeup, fastball, sinker. Okay. We do know he's pretty good at baseball. We do know that. He can get hotter than a depot stove. Cy Frelick is a guy that can, you could always look at for a hit. So he's definitely going to be in play for a hit. Cy Frelick. Um, Depending on where he's hitting in the lineup. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. Full season, he's probably batting 300 off of most of these pitches, as you can see right there. That fastball, somehow he's got 9 extra base hits and 4 home runs off of it. So, it is what it is, right? At home, South Frelick, batting 376 at home, full season. Last month, Christian Yelich, 15 for 41. Um, Slugging and ISO was up. Fly ball and things like that. Uh, Bryce Terang, 5 bombs in the last month. South Frelick, 14 for 31. So it looks like the lefties are the ones that can probably get the party started here. See where these guys are going to be hitting at. Last month here, Yelich, 7 for 19 on that fastball, a bomb on that fastball, changeup, sinker, and the sweeper. So he's somebody I definitely will be looking at. Last month here from the exit velos looked pretty good. Single, 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 line out, strikeout, ground out, single, home run, home run. Uh, yeah. Terrain, exit velo logs here. You see that combo? That combos on those home runs is always, I say what, 25 to, I think 25 to 40, 25 to 45, something like that in the exit velo. Yeah, right. Look at that. 28, 20, that launch angle. And then where's the other home run at? 25 and 107. Launch angle. So 22, 104. You see what I'm saying? That's that combo for you. 2 weeks. Sal Frelick, 11 for 24. Yelich, 11 for 23 with 3 bombs. Fly ball moved up a little bit for Yelich there. And then the last 7 days, Yelich and Frelick. So hits and stuff like that, I couldn't talk you off of that. I can't really, HRRs and shit like that. Yelich, you could look at an extra base hit for him. Terrain and Freeland. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they get up there and get you some doubles or something like that. So it is what it is, right? The lefties the ones that stand out the most for me. But at the end of the day, you do look at the pitching, and he's pitching his. He's giving up power to lefties and righties on the road. So some people who don't pop out numbers wise probably would, they probably would, make, probably would look okay. Arizona, I think Corbin Carroll's heating up. Well, he's been hot though, right? You could always, if you like Corbin Carroll, you could always take a look at a triple, because that's what he's been doing, right? So, uh, Mizorowski's 4 bombs to lefties, no bombs to righties. There, he's got some good K stuff. His command, especially to lefties, you got to watch it. You can see the walk rate is up right there. So it is what it is. We'll get his pitches up there and take a look at him versus those lefties. He's throwing the fastball 48% of the time. He's only giving up 1 bomb to that, 1 bomb to the curveball, and 1 bomb to the slider. The fastball is the one you want to key in. And of course, you don't really want to mess with Corbin Carroll and those guys when it comes to the fastball, but he's got to do what he's got to do. So Corbin Carroll, 18 extra base hits and 9 bombs on that fastball. We all know that. Cattell Marte needs to wake up. This is full season, so it is what it is. Corbin Carroll, 46 fly ball with 11 barrel rate on that fastball. So that's and the pull air is nice. So when you're just looking at that fastball alone, then Corbin Carroll and Marte are guys that with Corbin Carroll as of late, like I said, you can see, and the top two pitches he's got this barrel rate up on it. So Corbin Carroll definitely exit velos, pop out single, single, fly out triple, single, single, strikeout home run. Right. So, whatever, right? Um, but that's full season. Let's bring it into lately. Last month. Um, fastball, Marte 6 for 26. Fly ball is there for Marte on that fastball. Corbin Carroll, fly ball is there for him and the pull air. 50 fly ball for Marte. He been trying. Let's see what his. Oh no, that's Corbin Carroll. 44 fly ball for Marte. Let's see. Single, ground out, fly out, fly out. See, he's trying, man. He's trying. He's trying though. The launch angle, come on now. Get that launch up there. Right? Get that launch up there, right? So yeah, he's trying. Uh Perdomo. That's 2 weeks. Carroll, 6 for 13. Perdomo, 6 for 14. Carroll 3 for 5 with an extra base hit. I'll tell you 1 for 4. Full pitches. Monte, Carroll, Castro fly ball been up. Castro fly ball been up. Strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. Ooh, some line out, strikeout, strikeout, home run, strikeout, strikeout. Ooh, shit. Mm, look at that, 33%. Marte 9% K rate. Okay, Marte last 2 weeks. Carroll last 2 weeks. 10 for 26, 10 for 29. Single, ground out, fly out, strikeout, strikeout, line out, fielder's choice, double, double. Mm. Carroll 5 for 8. Last 7 days. Marte 1 for 6. Lourdes Uriel, right? Uh, Lourdes Uriel is interesting, man. You have to watch out for him, right? 16% K rate on the season. What is he throwing? Mizorowski's throwing to righties, fastball and slider. A little bit of curveball, but fastball and slider. Fastball up there. 11 extra base hits, 4 bombs for him on that fastball. Uh, Fly ball. Bring it in. Lourdes Uriel. Last 3 weeks, 3 bombs, 50 fly ball, 15 barrel rate, blaze, 3 bombs, 44 fly ball. Big time strikeout though. That shit gonna fall off probably if I put one more week on there. 1 strikeout apiece, 50 fly ball for both of them on that fastball. Last 7 days, I think Lourdes Uriel got 2 bombs. 1 bomb, no bombs. 1 bomb, 1 bomb. Lourdes Uriel, you got to watch out for him. Full pitch mix right around the last month here because that's what I want to see. Fly ball. 2 weeks. Hmm. If L'Oreal can catch one, he can get it out of there. If he can catch one, he's just got to catch it. And more than likely he probably can catch one. He probably will catch one. Last 2 weeks, exit velo, barrel is good. Fly ball good. Full air. And Blaze, I don't know what Blaze been doing, but I had bet on him a few times. Favorite bet here is probably gonna be Corbin Carroll. And uh, you know, probably have to just wait on Marte, man. Probably have to bet. If I'm betting anything, it might be his hits, bases, or HRRs or something like that. But Corbin Carroll probably be my favorite bat there. I ain't gonna lie. If I was to target any bats from Arizona side. And the lefties on Milwaukee, I like them a little bit more. The usual suspects when it comes to the lefties there would be um, like Yelich. He would be in the HRR spot. Hits all the way up to a bomb. Frelick, and then you got Bryce Terrain looked pretty good here and there as well, for hits. You know what I'm saying? So don't think I'll be going to any of these guys for bombs. Chicago White Sox and Kansas City. Kansas City sold yesterday. They couldn't even put up a run. That was crazy work. Very crazy, right? Looking at the Chicago White Sox, I really liked Sosa yesterday. I took him for his runs and RBIs. I wish I would have took him for more, man. I really liked Sosa yesterday. So, uh, looking at the Chicago White Sox, we got Michael Lorenzen. He's giving up 10 bombs to righties, 490 slugging, 220 ISO. And then to lefties, he's giving up 7 bombs. They will be in Chicago to where on the road. He's giving up 6 bombs on the road. He's giving up 7 in total, 6 bombs on the road to lefties. I mean to lefties, yeah. To righties, he's giving up 10 bombs on the road. He's giving up 6 of those 10 on the road. He's pitching his worst to righties, but he's giving up bombs on the road. Okay, giving up power on the road. So righties on the road is pitching his worst. So we'll take a look at those righties first. So you know, Lorenzen is throwing a sinker, fastball, slider, right? So, uh, hmm. I ain't even gonna single nothing out. I'm gonna leave that shit there. Vargas, 25 extra base hits, 10 bombs. Right off the bat, right? Let's take a look. He likes that fastball. 16 extra base hits and 8 bombs on that fastball. So he'll be looking for that fastball. That's that, right? Sosa last month. The fastball, he's got a 29% barrel on that motherfucker the last month. Mm. Exit velos. I'm gonna have to go. I'm probably Sosa, man. Yeah. I'm Sosa, yeah, I like Sosa today. Uh Day late too. Robert, home switch. I'm probably gonna want to go back to might go back to Sosa for a bomb. Damn. Last 2 weeks ain't looking like shit. He got a bomb though. And the fly ball is there and the pool air is up. Barrel, but he's giving up 10 bombs to righties, slugging us up. Barrel could be higher, but it is what it is. Mm. Sosa could be a day late candidate for me, okay? Because I was, now to lefties, like I said, to lefties, he's giving up bombs to lefties. I mean, he's giving up 7 home runs to lefties. Of those 7 home runs, 6 of them come on the road to lefties. That's just something I'm monitoring, right? Change up, fastball, a bunch of pitches, right? So just like what yuck. Don't want to single out one. Ben and Teddy, where does he got his few bombs at? The fastball, I already know. Watch. 6 bombs, yeah, 10 extra base hits, 6 bombs on that fastball. He throws a decent amount of pitches, so you're gonna be waiting for that fastball. Straight up. Might not even throw it to him. Montgomery, last month, 5 bombs, 46 fly ball, pull errors up, he will strike out. Baldwin, 3 bombs. Mm. Cuero, Montgomery. Some of these ancillary pitches on the back end, sinkers, cutters, and sliders. He got 2 bombs a piece against them motherfuckers in the last month. And one on that changeup. Not the greatest versus that fastball. He's 1 for 18. So home run on the 24th. Home run on the 23rd. Home run, home run. Okay. Kyle Teal, last 2 weeks, he's been hitting pretty good. Baldwin's been hitting pretty good last 2 weeks. Cuero's been hitting pretty good last 2 weeks. Uh, Baldwin, Cuero, Talkman, Teal, they all been hitting, right? Last 2 weeks, 400, 412, 500, and 438. I could flash them to you and see what they've been hitting, but probably some soft, hits and stuff like that. You could probably look at those guys. So you got, who is this right here? Teal. Last 3 weeks, he's hitting his top 3 pitches. That's Teal. Baldwin. Well, last 2 weeks, Baldwin. He, few hits and stuff like that for these guys, man. Depending on who pitching, I wonder who was pitching, who they seen that they hit it a lot like that. Last 7 days, Talkman, same guys, man. So Montgomery's got a bomb in the last 2 weeks. Last 2 bombs in the last 7 days. Burrow's there, whatever. What did he hit? Montgomery's starting to look a little bit better here. Might have to jump ship. If I jump ship and bet on Montgomery for a bomb, then what's the name gonna go? Sosa. Or maybe both of them home run candidates. Teal, like I said, he's batting pretty good as of late. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Got a couple bomb candidates in Sosa uh and Montgomery, but you also got some guys, some hit guys. So I'm gonna want to see who's gonna be in that lineup. On the other side here, they should definitely be looking for some get back after what happened yesterday. Martin Perez, his walk's been up a little bit. I don't know how many games he's pitched. Probably not that many, but he's pitched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. Um, he's given up more than 2 earned runs once, so he's running pretty good right now. But at any given time, his ass can implode. Okay, he's not the best. I'm not gonna sit up here and say he's not the best. But hey, the cutter and the sinker and the changeup is what he's throwing. Uh, take a quick look at that cutter real quick. Um, righties haven't seen that much of it, but this season, uh, Bobby Witt is 4 of 6 versus that cutter. Hunter Renfro is 3 of 4. Um, Grichuk 7 for 22. Salvi 4 for 19 with a bomb. Bobby Witt 2 for 9 with a bomb. Throw his full pitch mix in there. Randall Grichuk got 10 extra base hits on this pitch mix. He's also hit him pretty well. So keep an eye out to see if Randall Grichuk is going to be in the lineup. Full numbers, full season outlook here. Let me see. Um, that sinker. So yeah, he's got more hits off the bottom two pitches, which is a pretty good sign. I mean, it's okay. No home runs. Marquez Garcia, no striking out. We know that. Shucks. Last 4 weeks. Randall Grichuk 6 for 11. Bobby Witt 4 for 9, and Marquez Garcia 3 for 7 in the last lately there. So these guys are pretty green, man. The guys are pretty green. Some of these righties, they're pretty green. I mean, last 2 weeks, small sample size because it's a lefty, but it is what it is. I couldn't talk off a hit for any of these guys here, right? Any of them. Uh, a lot of the power numbers aren't down, but I couldn't talk off a hit for any of these guys. Marquez Garcia. Steady creeping out, steady creeping out. They're steady looking good, but the numbers ain't moving fast enough because you don't see a lot of lefties. Okay. Right, lefties here. Um, what is he throwing? Change up, sinker, cutter. Hmm. Throw the rest of the pitches in there. Bring it in a little. Fraser. Okay, I want to stop right here the last month. Small sample size, but 3 for 8, 3 for 8. I'm gonna take the pitches down just to see what they've done versus lefties last month. Okay. I haven't gotten to a lot of them yet. Uh, Let me see. Um, some interesting choice that I ran across is though. I did run across some interesting choices in. I don't know what Bradish price is, but it's definitely a. It could definitely be a GPP option because he does got case stuff. And I think he went 80, 90 pitches his last outing. Waldrop is interesting for K's. Uh, he's got some K stuff. He's pitched okay. I'm betting his 4.5 strikeouts. So Shane Bass is in an interesting spot. Both of these guys are interesting. Shane Bass and Parker Misick. I couldn't talk you off K's for both of them. So uh, you know they in some okay. They in some interesting spots here, man. Straight up. It's an interesting spot. I can't talk you off neither one of those pitches when it comes to I'm a little iffy on Radish, but Waltrip, Bass, and Misick. Gore should have some K upside. If he get touched up, I still can see him getting his Ks, even if he still get touched up or close to it. So Bassett is a guy you could probably look at to get the quality start, get the win as well. So in that category type of shit, Lazardo, I'm pretty much would be I would probably just be off of them, off of this one here. It's only an 8, but I wouldn't I don't know if I want to fuck around with them. But the Mets haven't been, that's been their Achilles heel this season, left hand pitching. And Jacob I'm right here. Well, I'm actually right here, and I wouldn't want no pitches from. I wouldn't want Jake. You don't know what you're gonna get with Jacob Mizrowski because he can get pulled. I don't know what's been going on with him. And then Brandon Fott, I think there's instances where he can get hit, but you never know. Brandon Fox can come out there and pitch good as well. And then Lorenzen and Martin Perez, I don't want anything to do with neither one of these pitchers. That's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna have to do a couple spot checks because I ain't gonna be able to finish this at the rate that I'm going. So, yeah, I do want to flip back to the righties one more time for Kansas City, and just look at these righties versus lefties with no pitch mix, and just figure something out, right? Let's just see. Bobby Witt. Bobby Witt looked like somebody I probably would like today, and Randall Grichuk. Outside of whoever else, I couldn't. I mean, Markel Garcia, somebody who don't strike out much. So I mean, I'll be looking at those guys, but Randall Grichuk is interesting today. Bobby Witt is very interesting as well. So we'll see what's going to happen, right? We'll see. Sometimes Kansas City can just be iffy, bro. Straight up, right? They can be iffy. Come out there yesterday and got blanked. It just be weird. It's just weird sometimes, you know. Don't have that many games left, but Pittsburgh and St. Louis. I mean, what do we got here, right? What do we got here? Over under 8 here. Like I'm taking a rain check on that one for bats. Kikuchi and Corbin. Like Corbin's starting to get hit a little bit. Um, Hunter Brown. They big Houston big -37 favorites with Hunter Brown on the mound. Uh, over under 8. Like yuck, right? Um, Matthew Boyd, right? In this ballpark here, I mean over under 8. Dylan Cease could probably might have to look at them. Might be able to. I might have to look at them for K's. Maybe. Um. Mm, um. Mm. Luis Castillo at home is a little bit where I probably would want to back him at, but I don't know. No, yeah, trust, yeah, Cease. Sometimes, but these guys got some power. They've been hitting lately, so I don't have to bet him. Interesting. I do, right? He's sitting on the bench tonight. Bet. This is interesting. Well, this is a big pitcher's ballpark for the Cubs, so mm-mm. But Boyd could do something here, right? So you could probably look at some strikeouts or something for Boyd. Let me see. So he's got a 22% K rate. Uh, my fault. He's got a 22% K rate. We'll be on the road, right? Uh, Not too shabby, right? I mean, 22% K rate. Mm, what's his strikeouts? Tiff said, yes, I got bored over in my fancy lineup because Cease and Mess. That's trying to give me a negative. Oh, shit. Let's see. Now, Hunter Brown strikeouts are in play. Uh, Matthew Boyd 6 at 5 at 145. Let me see. Let's go Giants 63 WRC plus versus lefty to last month. That's terrible as hell. 87 WRC plus. Uh, you know what? This game is probably going to have an under feel to it. I'm not going to look at it right now during this stream. But San Francisco Giants, where are they? Yeah, they just look yuck, right? What taco they got them at? What taco they got them at? On the strikeouts? Let me see. They got them on the strikeouts, right? Let's see. I wonder what they at. Oh, Hunter Brown. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Let me leave my. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's probably me. That's probably yeah. That's half the equation for me right there. I'm probably gonna put something. No, I put a goblin or something with that motherfucker. Gobble that taco on up. Something I can double my money with, man. I ain't finna fuck that one up. I ain't finna stunt. Oh yeah. Damn, I'm glad you said that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat that motherfucker taco. They can go ahead and fuck me up today, cause I'm gonna eat that taco. Yes, sir. That's gonna be a motherfucking Berea or Berea, whatever. I'm finna sop that motherfucker up. Yep. But I'm definitely going with that one, man. They're gonna have to crack me today. But yeah, what else? Yeah, so what is this pitching outs? Let me see. Pitching outs. 17 and a half. As he faced San Francisco, he went 6 innings and gave them 7 Ks. That was back in June. I ain't scared of it though. His pitching outs, I ain't scared of it. Okay. Um, I'm gonna go to stream already long. Uh, I'm gonna go to that fucking game, bro. Uh, Detroit, and I'm gonna get out of here on this note right here. So we got Charlie Morton and we got Beto. This game here, this Cubs game, do have an underfield to it, but I would have to take a look at Justin Verlander and make sure he can pitch okay. Maybe it's got an underfield to it though. Maybe I might mess not. Maybe I might not mess with that and probably I lean towards the over pitching outs for Boyd though. I do. But let's take a look here. We got 11 over under. Uh, Charlie Morton and Oswaldo Beto, right? Beto. And then I'm gonna slide, right? That'll be man. We're at the 2.5 hour mark here. I'm gonna slide. Maybe we could put something together real quick. Man, it's some bombs, but I don't. I mean, it's a few. I don't. I don't see a lot. I mean, the weather too is in the back of my mind. The weather is just letting me know. The weather is letting me know. Like, man, the weather ain't good. Something in the back of my mind. For Bass, yeah, I could take another look at it. Um, I'm still gonna take another look at it, but I do lean that way. I do lean like he can get there. I think he can get there. I think he can get there. I mean, the Cleveland offense, when the Cleveland offense gets rolling, it's when you least expect it. I ain't gonna say least expect it, but on paper, their offense don't look like shit. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So what they say here? Uh, Vito will start Tuesday game because okay, he'll start. He'll start. Mm. pitches. Athletics versus Detroit here. Um, so, Beto, 44 pitches, 19, 1 inning. Mm, mm. Was they at Tampa Bay? He gave up them bombs. Let me see. Nope. They was at home, but it don't matter. Both of these ballparks are ass. All right, so let's see. Refresh something real quick. Make sure we don't got any news. All right, well he's starting then. Let's see. Um, hmm. Righties, 7 bombs, giving it up. Lefties, giving it up. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure because we definitely finna look at these lefties right away. Man, man, uh, man. They were so green versus that sinker yesterday, boy. Man. I hope this boy he better not be throwing those sinkers. Let me see what he got. Okay, so he's finna get his ass lit up, right? Let's see what we got here. Probably lean towards the. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Man, I should have. Probably. I wonder what it's opened up at. Let's see what team totals look like. Detroit definitely disappointed yesterday, but Kerry did not. I mean, he didn't hit a bomb, but he did not disappoint. Wait a minute. Oh, that's home runs. I was finna say team totals. Uh, 4.5 for the Athletics, 5.5 for Detroit. Okay. Well, let's see. All right. Fastball, slider, changeup. Mm, he's ass. I ain't gonna throw out no certain picks. Kerry Carpenter, Riley Green, Cole Keith, Riley Green. The fastball, 12 extra base hits, 8 bombs on that. That's his worst throwing pitch right there. Sinker down there. Yeah, that sinker down there, boy. Uh, 8, 4, 5 bombs on his top 3 pitches. 17 bombs on his top 3 pitches. Okay, Carey, Carpenter, um, 13, 14 bombs on the top 3, 16 on the top 4. Fastball, barrels up, on the road here. Don't really even have to switch this whole road switch because this ballpark here. Okay, let's bring it on in. Kerry Carpenter. So Riley Green barrel rate is higher. Colt Keith, Zach McKinstry, Colt Keith, Kerry Carpenter, and Riley Green fly ball is up. Um, Bido fly ball is up. So it's up. His barrel was up. All that shit is up, right? So it's up, you know? So these guys, you could take any one of these motherfuckers for a bomb, especially the top, Green and Carpenter. Neither one of them went yard yesterday. 2 weeks, Riley Green, 3 bombs, 52 fly ball, 47 fly ball for O'Keefe. I don't like how they took O'Keefe out yesterday. I don't like that. They get on my nerves with that shit. Mm. Fly ball still there for Kerry, but Riley, mm, Some of this single strikeout. You got to stomach them strikeouts with these boys, but home run, line out, fly out, single, home run. A lot of green there as far as exit velo. So the exit velo is there outside the strikeouts. His barrel was there though. Yeah, 7 days. McKinstry, what you been doing, my guy? On all these guys, fly ball is up though. McKinstry, he hit a home run and a triple a few days ago. He got a triple off Hunter Brown and a home run off Ryan Burgent. Mm. 3 extra base hits for him in his last 7 days. Carey 2 for 12. Watch Carey be the one hit 3 home runs today. I took him for a bomb yesterday, man. I couldn't help it. He came right out there and hit. No, I didn't take him for a bomb. I took his HRRs up to. I laddered his HRRs all the way up. It's just they couldn't get it going. He hit a double, a single. I think he had 3 hits. So the read was right, of course. Oh fuck, man. Let's see. On the road. However you want to look at it, man. Maybe these righties might. Lefties look good though. Lefties look good. Righties. I think I'm taking the over here. Was he throwing the most here? Slider. Mm. Spencer Torkelson, Steele. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, 30 something fly ball. Jemai Jones. 2 bombs. Gleyber Torres. Hmm. Torkelson's got 2 bombs in the last 7 days. Sinker and a cutter. Well, he's not good, and anything can happen, right? Right now, last 7 days, Gleyber Torres 4 for 10 on this pitch mix. Kerry Carpenter and Riley Green do look good. The lefties look better, right? The lefties look better, but you put those Gleyber Torres and Torkelson with those lefties, then that's when, and then it's ballpark, and that's when you start thinking about overs and shit, right? So I couldn't talk you off anything here, right? I like Kerry Carpenter. I like Riley Green. On paper, who would I take for a bomb between those two guys from the lefties would probably be Riley Green, you know, for the form as of late, but it's a matter, it's any second right now. This motherfucker Kerry Carpenter can start hitting them out the park. Can you take multiples? Yeah, you could take Riley Green, Carpenter, and you could take Riley Green, Carpenter, and straight bet them. And Torkelson, you can straight bet them. One of them should go. You know, but the numbers. Look at Kerry Carpenter plus 185 for a bomb. That's crazy work, man. That's not even plus 200 for a home run. Uh, Riley Green plus 230 and Torkelson plus 265. Like if you betted all three of them for a home run, you would get your money back if one of them hit, but you'll need two of them, which is very likely to happen. So I mean, it is what it is. You also can do your hits, runs, and RBIs. You also can ladder them up, like we always do around this time. But I did took a nice L the day before yesterday. I took a nice L on the Mets. Man, did they really smoke me? Right? Yesterday I took a L on some ladders. I did, but sometimes you get those times, right? Guys like Sosa and stuff like that paid back, with the hits, runs, and RBIs because I took him up to like 4 and stuff like that. But it is what it is, man. The Athletics, old man Charlie Morton, right? So Charlie Morton, 9 bombs to lefties, and he also and 10 bombs to righties, right? So on the road, of those 10 bombs to righties, he's given up 3. On the road, as those 10 bombs to lefties, he's given up 9 bombs to lefties. He's given up 9. So we definitely want to look at these guys, these lefties here, maybe a Nick Kurtz or something like that. So that's something we want to key in on. Curveball to lefties 45% of the time. It's fastball, changeup, sinker. Definitely want to look at that curveball and see what we can see. So Nick Kurtz been quiet, right? Let's see. Soderstrom got 3 bombs and he'll strike out. Lawrence Butler, he'll strike out. So Kurtz got 2 bombs on it with a 14 barrel rate and a 41 fly ball. So that's something right there. That's full season. His barrel rate is up. Okay. Um, I could take a look at let's see. Kurtz. Uh and look at the full season. So with the curveballs at the top, this is the least pitch he likes. But the rest of them, he crashing out on the rest of them, right? His barrel is up on all of them, so he's a candidate. Um, the barrel for Charlie Morton is up on that fastball and that cutter. He's giving up 5 bombs on that fastball, 2 bombs on that changeup, and 2 bombs on that curveball. Has he? Something telling me he's seen him already. Um, these guys seen him already. Oh, Jacob Wilson back. I forgot. That's my guy, man. Nobody got a bomb off him. Very interesting. Okay. I wonder who they gonna have leading off today. Probably Kurtz. So with that being said, that's only that, right? So let's get the rest of the pitches in there. How about that? Right? So Kurtz, 28 extra base hits, 15 bombs, 14 barrel rate. Right. Soderstrom, 14 bombs. Okay. Uh Take a look at Soderstrom full season. Soderstrom's green. 3, 3, and 5. And they hit the curveball. These motherfuckers hit the curveball then. He's doing that 45% of the time. Hmm. Um Last month, Kurtz and Soderstrom. Okay. 2 weeks. Fly ball and shit ain't there. Barrel was there though. Barrel's, meh. Last 7 days. I mean, Kurtz, 3 extra base hits last 7 days. Soderstrom, 3 extra base hits and a bomb. What Cortez, 3 hits with an extra base hit. Lawrence Butler, 2 extra base hits. I mean, what do you want me to, what I'm saying? The ISO was there the last week. That's great ISO. Um, what about last 2 weeks? ISO still been there. And so you could, I would, yeah, you could look at these guys for extra base hits and stuff like that. The fly balls ain't there though. You know what I'm saying? But still, the extra base hits and shit like that. Okay, okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. I am. Let's take a look at these righties. Oh, this definitely an over looking type of game. Then I'm at to sprinkle on the over here, straight up. Right hand hitters here. Charlie Morton to righties. He's probably throwing that curveball, that old ass curveball again. He's got 6 bombs on that. The sinker, he's got 2 bombs. Okay. So let me put that curveball up there by itself. See who's gonna hang this motherfucker. Bangaliers probably. Damn. Boy, Langoliers fly ball high as hell on that shit though. So he's still warm as fuck. And then this ballpark, But Langoliers do got a bomb. Rooker's got a bomb. He's only 3 for 21. Go figure. But it is what it is. What's that other pitch he's throwing? The sinker. Let me take a look. Everybody gonna like that sinker. That's a fan favorite. People don't strike out on that shit at all. See, look, I already know that shit, right? So Langoliers got 6 bombs on that with a 15 barrel rate. Okay. Low key, I'm gonna just throw the rest of the pitches in there now because I seen they don't like that motherfucking curve or whatever that is he's throwing. That curveball, yeah, they don't like that at all. Um, so Langoliers here. Uh, He's got 1 bomb on that curveball, 150 batting average. The rest of these guys, the rest of these pitchers, he at least got a 10 barrel rate on them. And, so it is what it is with that. Even if you want to look at him for a bomb or something like that, I couldn't talk you off of it. It's Langoliers, man. He's been balling. Austin wins. When you getting in? Last month, Langoliers, Rooker. That one off that curveball was a bomb. And he can give up the bombs on the curveball. So it ain't like, it's a one-way street. That's the most pitches he's given up. I mean, most home runs he's given up to the curveball. So, what I'm saying? It's very well can happen, right? Fly ball's decent. Say Langoliers. Last 2 weeks versus pitch mix, he's 3 for 18. 2 of those 3 were bombs. Jacob Wilson. Jacob Wilson just came back, bro. Look at that. Jacob Wilson just came back. 2 bombs and an extra base hit, 28 barrel rate. Jacob Wilson just came back, man. Straight up. Jacob Wilson is a hidden mother. What? Shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Home run yesterday or the day before. He hit a bomb, right? Off Logan Gilbert, double, single, fly out, line out, line out. Okay, so I'll do what I'll do. He ain't been back that long. I'm gonna take the pitch mix down and just go straight righty. Wilson 5 for the last 2 weeks. Okay. Fly ball is there though. And no striking out. Mm. How about the last 3 weeks? How long has he been back? He's only been back for 2 weeks. Okay. Damn, Jacob Wilson, man. Last 7 days. Jacob Wilson, huh? Shit. That motherfucker could be hot. Or it can start. Let me see something. His numbers 650 for a bomb. Plus money for his run. No, those total bases. 145 for the HRR. They know better than that. I wonder where he getting ready to be hitting at. So let me see. What's the projected lineup here? For the Athletics, Kurtz, Wilson would be right here behind Soderstrom. So for the lefties, I mean, this ballpark is produces runs, man. We know that. All right. Man, Sod, lately Kurtz and Soderstrom. I mean, you can look at them hits, runs, and RBIs. Extra base hits. Okay. We know we can even bombs, right? We ain't gonna rule out the bombs. It's just the fly ball ain't been there for them too lately, right? But definitely, yeah, they are professional MLB players. They can definitely do it. You can also look at the HRRs, right? Langoliers, y'all know it's been there for him, right? And then Rooker, he gets busy here and there. The first five here, one, two, three, four, five. Man, I like those guys, all of them. Jacob Wilson can be a two-hit guy, right? You can look at him for multiple hits. You can look at him for RBIs in that spot, right? So that's this is probably going to be the game that I'm probably going to want. I'm probably going to target for bats. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm probably gonna look at some more of this stuff, but I'm gonna tell you what. The days I don't finish these streams, I ain't gonna lie. Some of those games that I don't finish be going the fuck off, right? But what time is it? I ain't gonna finish it, bro. I'm just gonna tap out right here. But today is one of these days, right? I definitely want to see. I want to look at this Seattle game. This ballpark, I'm just not a fan of the San Francisco ballpark for home runs, but extra base hits and stuff like that can be hit here. Um, the Dodgers game, I'll tell you, Clay Shaw been pitching good. He been pitching good. I don't know about versus lefties, but Andujar and Marte been pretty good as of late. Going back to the beginning of the slate, though, shit, uh, it's still gonna be Gunner for me. I mean, the Kowser and Holiday. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie like they don't because they do. I ain't gonna say they frustrate me. I'll say they confuse me. Right? Gunner has been, if I'm looking for throwing somebody in a hit parlay or something like that, or maybe sneak out two hits, it would be Gunner. Anthony, you can heat check him, right? He's been pretty good. There's times when Lowe, Story, and Duran and Bregman was looking good. So for me, um, I don't mind taking a stab at Boston money line, but it definitely looks fishy, right? So for those reasons, I'm probably gonna be out on that. But as far as the bats and stuff like that, you know, and then even what's the name was looking good. He's not in a projected lineup. Brayu, he was looking like he can go yard at times, right? So it's a collective guys here that I like on the Boston side. But as far as I have to see what Bradish gonna do. I know Bradish got some good K stuff. If you like Bradish K's, you could probably take a stab at it. I'm probably just gonna be out on it. I lean over. I couldn't talk you off the strikeouts or the pitching outs for Shane Bass. I was thinking about going to DraftKings, taking his pitching outs and probably about 5Ks. I was thinking about it. I haven't pulled the trigger. I think it came out to plus 105 for 5Ks in his pitching outs. It's correlated. It's a correlated play. Um, this will be the second start for Parker Missick, and Tampa Bay is not good versus lefties. Haven't been, right? Missick, he just came right on in, start chunking. He went over 6 innings. He pitched like 83 pitches his last time out. This will be his second start. So it's an okay spot on paper for him. We'll see how this is going to work out because Yandy Diaz has historically been good versus lefties. Morel got good power versus lefties historically. Caminero can hit anybody for a bomb. If Simpson get on, he can steal a base. not too fond of Brandon Lowe versus lefties right now. And it is what it is with that situation. That's my thought on those bats. Um, Ramirez, I don't know. The hit parlay type of guy. Yeah. Uh, I don't think I want to jump out there with a bomb right now, even though Bass has given up a ton of bombs. We'll see. Another team, like I'm pretty much. I ain't gonna. I don't know, man. Uh, I want to see what this Miami lineup looks like coming out. The kid that hit the bomb yesterday, and you got to watch out. I forgot his name. But I'm pretty much out on these guys, man. Uh, Hurston Waldrop, 4.5 for his case. I'm gonna take a stab at it. Miami, you know, as of late, the last 7 days they've been striking out, but prior to the last 7 days, they have not been striking out. I'm still gonna take a stab at the 4.5 Ks for Hurston Waldrop. Um, don't know if I'm going to take a stab at his pitching outs, but maybe I'm going to take a stab at the 4.5 Ks, okay, at plus money. He's been hitting Ks. I think he's pitched about 4 or 6 games. He's even hitting that 4.5 frequently. Bats, they got a lot of history versus Alcantara. Um, Acuna's got some good history there. We know it hasn't been long since Harris has been on fire. Profile's hit a few bombs as of late. Um, Nacho is definitely a hit candidate. He's warm as hell right now. Ozzy has good history, but you know, dig in there and take what you like. If you have to fade all these bats, I wouldn't. I couldn't even talk you off of it, right? But Alvarez is somebody who I wouldn't mind throwing in there to a hit parlay. Um, Mackenzie Gore. There's a way that he can hit his Ks and still get hit up, right? If he don't get hit up, he's going to hit his Ks, right? And there's these righties been striking out as of late. Now they've been hitting too. Um, Bellinger has lefty splits. He hits lefties. He's a lefty. He hits lefties. Okay. Uh, Stan has hit lefties historically. Judge is Judge. Goldsmith has hit lefties all his career, and he don't strike out much, if at all. So the righty's been striking out as of late. I'm telling you that shit right now, right? You can strike out, you can still strike out, you can hit bombs. You can still hit bombs and strike the fuck out. So, don't let me scare you off anything. Um, Stanton, Judge, Bellinger, those guys are home run candidates for me, right? Jazz is too, but I just didn't mention his name. Um, we got to over under 9 in this spot. Uh, Man, if guys like Goldie and Bellinger not on, then it could be, I could definitely see Gore hitting his Ks, right? It's just that Goldsmith don't strike out. He'll be leading off. He's got to be leading off today, right? And then Bellinger, it's a very, very, very interesting bat today. It's just Judge and Stanton. They self-explanatory. I really don't even have to talk about them outside of the fact that letting you know that they will strike out. On the other side here, Abrams. I mean, if you were looking for a hit, I could look at Abrams. Garcia. I'll probably even take Garcia over Abrams for a hit, or you could probably put them together for a hit. And if I'm looking for a bomb, his name isn't listed, but I forgot his name. Goodness gracious, I'm gonna have to give y'all his name. What is his name? Uh, Fuck. I forgot now, man. So if he's in the lineup, I bet you I see him. Toronto. Bailey Ober's giving up bombs, okay? And especially on the road, I want to say. Don't fact check me on that. You can fact check me on that. But uh to lefties, Barger and Varsho definitely home run candidates, right? All these lefties get a bump in the power department for sure. Springer, Springer's been hitting bombs. Vladdy, and Bo, these guys are hit or two hit candidates, right? Bo Bichette has got 10 hits off this pitch mix in the last 7 days. So he's been hitting, right? HRR spots, all that. Wallner's been warm when it comes to hitting bombs. Bassett was his worst he's pitched versus lefties. So when you can look at, I don't know about Outman, but you could look at a Clemens, you could look at a Wallner, you could look at a Larnick. If they pop for you, then so be it. Wallner's been hitting bombs as of late. Buxton likes that predominant pitch. I want to say it's a sinker. He's got like 4 bombs off of that. Last 2 weeks, Royce been hitting. Keisha don't strike out. You can look at him for hits, possibly hits, runs, and RBIs. Fishy ass game right here. Over eight here. The 8 is here, right? So I will say, uh, Castellanos, he the fly ball is up on him. You know, he's tried to hit the home runs. And then when I look, versus pitch mix, then when I look, he does have a few bombs off Manea. In fact, there's a bunch of guys here that's got a bomb off Manea. Sosa hits lefties. Schwarber and Harper are twinning. They look great, but they will strike the hell out as well. So, that's that. Trey Turner historically hits lefties. But he gets so streaky, right? He could be cooling off right now. Lindor, it just something just kept coming back to Lindor, right? For me, Luzardo hasn't given up any home runs to lefties, but he's given up home runs to righties. Lindor would be hitting on that right side today. Don't be surprised if Lindor don't smoke him for one today. Pete Alonso has the ability to smoke him for one as well, but you got to stomach the strikeouts. He will strike out. Vienno's numbers look really good as of late. If I'm looking for a bombs from the White Sox, it would be Sosa. It would be Montgomery. Sosa could be a day late candidate for me. Montgomery, as of late, definitely looks good in the bomb category. Hits, if these guys are in the lineup, last 7 days, Tachman, Vargas, Teal, Baldwin, I think those guys got at least 6 hits or something like that. Being pesky as hell, Meadroff, all that shit. No, not Meadroff, but being pesky as hell, and just being pesky. Um, Grichuk has got a decent history versus Perez, but no bombs. Bobby Witt was one of the bats that just kept popping out to me, just like saying, "Hey, man, play me, bet me, bet me, bet me," right? So maybe he might be one of the guys. Pasquantino, if you think he's still hot, hey, be my guest. The lefties for Milwaukee are the ones that stood out to me. Let me go back to this Kansas City game one more time because Lorenzen, he's versus what? Lefty? He's giving up most of his bombs on the road, right? I think versus lefties, he might have given up 7 bombs, 6 of them come on the road. He might have gave up 10 versus righties, and probably 7 of them come on the road. So most of his bombs are coming on the road, rightfully so, because that Kansas City ballpark is pretty big. Frelick, Yelich, uh, Terang, those were lefties that look green as of late. Brandon Pfaadt on the road, pitching his worst on the road. The righties, though, they just wasn't looking good as I wanted them to be, even in the power category. So it wasn't, right what I thought. But the lefties, I mean, I couldn't talk you off hits and stuff like that. If you think they're going to put up runs, I would look at hits, runs, and RBIs for Yelich. Carroll, he just, through all the smoke and mirrors, he's looked the best, right? As of late, you can tell Marte is trying to come. He's trying to bust out, right? And if you ain't paying attention, Uriel will hit you for a bomb. I didn't look at this Pittsburgh game. I really wanted to, but I didn't. The Texas game, I didn't look at this. I really want to, but I didn't. I'll look at it later. And I will not be going to any Colorado bats for sure. And damn, wait. I got 3 minutes, man. I'm so glad. Boy, I got 3 minutes on that motherfucking taco, boy. Straight up, man. I'm gonna put a pitching prop with that. Damn, I almost forgot. and I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna take Bass and right. I'm gonna just take Bass and Waldrop for 4Ks. Right. Actually, I'm gonna put something else with that one. Bass. I'm gonna put some goblins with that motherfucker. That's it right there. That's it. And I'm gonna power play that motherfucker. What else? Pitching outs. I don't mind the pitching outs for Boyd. I forgot what the strikeouts was. I'm gonna have to look at that again. The last game, y'all know what the deal is. The first five, I like them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, Carpenter, Torkelson, Riley Green. I'm probably just gonna stick to those guys, man. I'm probably gonna stick to them, and that's about it, man. Um, if you're betting on bats and you're doing parlays and same game parlays and hits, runs, and RBIs and stuff like that, this is the best game on the board, if you ask me. So the Detroit game, that's gonna be the get money game. So what I'm gonna end up doing, I'm gonna do a same game parlay for that game tonight, right? And I'm gonna post it, and we're gonna try to eat off that, right? Um, I'm Bradish. I mean Hunter Brown strikeouts on that taco. Waldrop 4.5 Ks. Mm, mm, mm. Boy, do I want to take that Ks for Mackenzie Gore, but I'm not. If I get a 4.5 Goblin, mm, let him go ahead and tear me up, man. Straight up, man. I'm gonna play that, man. Straight up. Power play, 3 leg, boom. 4x my money with that. Okay, that taco was dead. That taco was eating up. All right. So yeah, man. And then Jackson, I'll give you guys a quick review of Jackson, what he had to say again. And versus, now that we went through the plays, and we'll see. Not my favorite day today. I don't know why, man. Not my favorite day today. Now, like I said, I do got a wedding to go to and stuff like that this weekend. I'll be busy. I might be taking 3, 4 days off this weekend, and I got to go get me a shirt tomorrow or some shit. So who knows? And Vinny bomb, right? They like Vinny for a bomb. They like Stanton for a bomb. I like it too. Caminero for a bomb. I like it too. Shea Langoliers for a bomb. I can't do nothing but like it too. Springer, I can't do nothing but like it too, right? Uh, Astros money line parlay piece, won't be messing with that. Almost minus 400. Doyle for a hit. I think I'll pass. Bryce Harper for a hit. Yes, I like that. Um, a Nerfy in the Atlanta game, a Nerfy in the Minnesota Twins game. I don't know how I feel about that at all. Too many. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Giolito under 5.5 strikeouts. Tanner Gordon under 3.5 strikeouts. Clayton Kershaw under 17.5 pitching outs. Justin Verlander under 16.5 pitching outs. Hunter Brown under 18.5 pitching outs. And that's it, man. Take what you like, leave what you don't.